I'm back, and this is a video where I'm just going to talk about something that's been bothering me in the gaming community, and that is basically people port begging, or like not even port begging, begging for games to come to to the Nintendo console that haven't been on a Nintendo console for 3 or 4 generations. And I'm just gonna lay it on the line for you guys, and tell you why you have to stop doing this. After the cut. Okay, basically, I've been hearing a lot of Nintendo fans saying, I really want Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's nice, but they really want Kingdom Hearts 3 from Square Enix, or they really want, what's the other one? Final Fantasy Versus 15 on the Wii U. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, okay? I did not buy any of the Final Fantasies that came out on the PlayStation, the original PS1, on the PS1 initially. I had them on PC. I was like, fuck Sony, I'm not buying any of this shit. And I got them secondhand, used, so I didn't give any of my money to Square Enix. Why? Because even back then, I wasn't going to beg for a game that should be on a system. I'm not begging. And you people need to have that same level of obstinacy. Stop begging, okay? If Square Enix doesn't put Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy 15 on the Wii U, fuck them. Don't... I mean, I'm not going to spend $399 on a PS3 or $500 on a Xbox 360 just to, or not 360, Xbox One, just to play those games on those systems. If they're not going to bring it to my system of choice, I'm not buying any of their games. I mean, it's pretty damn simple. Look, listen. I've always felt this way. I didn't play any of the RPGs on the PS1 during the 4th generation? No. 3rd generation. During the 3rd generation. I didn't play any of them. I didn't play Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, and Final Fantasy IX during that generation. Not on a PS1 I didn't. And I'm okay with that. I played other things. During the GameCube generation, I didn't play. You know, look, I got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. That was a solid piece of shit that Square Enix gave us, because, I mean, why the fuck the shit should they put an RPG on a Nintendo system? A real RPG. Then, during the Wii, they gave us Dragon Quest Swords, which was a motion control game. Fuck giving us a real Dragon Quest game. They gave us a fucking motion-controlled Wiimote, swinging the Wiimote to slash enemies game. Now, I played the game. It's not bad. Not a Dragon Quest game. And they gave us the sequel to Crystal Chronicles, the Crystal Bearers. Okay? Square Enix has not done anything to deserve us asking them for shit. Fuck Square Enix. Fuck their games. Fuck their system. Okay? Sorry, fuck their games, because they don't make a system, okay? And for people who are begging for them to give us Final Fantasy 15, when was the last good Final Fantasy that came from Square Enix? Really, okay? Final Fantasy 7 was, like, everyone's like, Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 is shit compared to what came out on the SNES. So, what have we got? Final Fantasy 7? Nah. Great for PS1, but in the grand scheme of the series, okay. Final Fantasy 8, oh god, don't get me started. Final Fantasy 9 was pretty good. Final Fantasy 10, that whole franchise started to take a nosedive. Final Fantasy 12, a steaming pile of shit. Final Fantasy X-2, steaming pile of shit. Final Fantasy 13, steaming pile of shit. Final Fantasy 13-2, okay compared to the original, but still not great. Final Fantasy 13-3, Lightning Returns. Just between you and me, it's not really an RPG. So, if you're expecting a Final Fantasy game, it's a steaming pile of shit. They've been releasing nothing but shit in the Final Fantasy franchise for over 15 years now. Why would you want shit on your console? Okay? The only people at Square Enix that still know how to make real RPGs are in the mobile department, i.e. the handheld department, i.e. the people making games on Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, PSP, Vita. The people who should be making RPGs at Square Enix are stuck fucking making mobile games. I mean, handheld RPGs. Because the assholes who want to spend millions of dollars on graphical engines for games that sell below 2 million are in control of the whole fucking franchise. Okay? And unlike many of you people, I never really... I don't think Final Fantasy should be mixed with other franchises. Like, I don't really give a shit about Final Fantasy Disney World style. Oh, sorry, Kingdom Hearts. Give a shit less about it. Played it, convoluted ass story. I could give a shit less about the characters, and my god, oh god, I just wanted to kill every single character in that game. The bad guys, the good guys, the heartless, the shadows, everyone in that whole entire franchise needs to die. Eat shit and die. But that leads me to my conclusion, which will be placed after the cutscene. Okay then, here's just my conclusion. Stop begging, okay, for games. Basically, third parties, and not just, I used Square Enix as an example, but third parties have basically been screwing over Nintendo gamers for many console generations. I mean, and we're basically acting like an abuser, someone who's being abused, right? Oh, well, you know, keep on going back to our abuser. Well, maybe they'll change. They're not going to change. Fuck them. Stop giving us... Look, the only way these people will understand is until they're basically broke, okay? Stop buying Square Enix games because, I mean, and this isn't just me talking, you know, as a vindictive fan. This is me telling you this as someone who has spent a huge amount of time studying economics and things of that nature. Look, money talks, okay? Square Enix has basically I don't believe their financial record, okay? They ran themselves into a ditch, ignoring other platforms and putting things solely on Sony, okay? During the PS1 era, it wasn't that bad because that was the console for RPGs. But once Sony started going down the dude bro route, they aren't the RPG console anymore. Do you want to know the RPG console? The 3DS. If you want to play an RPG, you gotta go to the 3DS. It's not the Xbox crowd. It's not the Sony. Sony has some RPGs, but the real RPGs, 3DS. And Square Enix did it to themselves. So, what I'm saying is, don't let these people take away your pride and your money for subpar results. Okay? Vote with your dollar. Don't give them your money. Or wait until that shit is cheap. Yeah, am I gonna get Deus Ex? Yeah, when it's $30 or 20 in the clearance bin. I'll be damned if I pay $50 for a game that I could get on another console for $30. Pigs will fly first. But that's just how I feel. Stop port begging.